Almighty Father, Papa, now you love me so, and you know my name. I give you glory. Abba Father, you know me, you know my name. Abba Father, you know me, you know my name.
Abba Father, you know me, you know my name.
You know my name, oh Daddy.
You know me, you know my name.
I can see your hand in my life. Lord, I see your love upon me. Every time I look around, now you are the see. Every time I turn around, now you are the view. I dey hear your voice in my heart. Lord, I feel your love over me. Every time I look around, now you are the see. Every time I turn around, now you are the below. Abba Father, you know my name. Papa, you know me.
You know me, you know my name.
Yelele, 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 yelele. Yelele, 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 yelele. Yeah, yeah. Jesus, your love, now oh. My master, your kindness, now wonder oh. Every time I look around, now you are the sea. Every time I turn around, now you are the view. Jesus, you said I be a picking, no. Jesus, you said your love go cover me. Every time I look around, now you are the sea. Every time I look around, now you are the pillow. Abba Father, you know me, you know my name.
Abba Father,
Yeah.
you know me, you know my name.
Papa, you know my name, oh. Hey.
You know me, you know my name.
Yelele, 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 yelele. Yelele, 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 yelele. Yeah, yeah. Abba Father, you know me, you know my name. Abba Father,
You know me, you know my name.
Papa, you know my name, oh.
You know me, you know my name.
Yelele, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Reverend Summer, for coming into our studios this morning again to assure the people of Ambazonia what we already know and what some people know, but they don't want to believe. And that is that our Heavenly Father, He knows the name of Ambazonia. 4 minutes after the hour of 5 p.m. in Boya, we say salute for all country people them for Ambazonia. In our for we history today, I go like me will broke am for country talk. Yes, we will broke am make all man here. I want for send 21 gun salute them for all people them where they dey for home front. All would have dey for home front. So long as we be an Ambazonia. And I go talk something where you go shock plenty people them. You know, say even if you been a devil, where they are more Ambazonian people them, and you do fight against our going to Boya, you know, say you are doing the will of God. Yes, you do the will of God because our history it be based on way to way we don't read them, and way to way if it don't happen before. So I dey always want for let Ambazonian people they know say they need to create a new history. No. Now when you be ignorant of history where don't be already written, where people they don't already make them, then you go to make your own where they actually fulfill or they repeat whatever it don't happen. Then you dey check say you dey make a new history. No, nobody no day for this life where they make a new history. We dey just merely repeat way to way if it don't happen. And so I want to salute all people them, all people them for home front. Whether you be a black leg or a red leg or an enabler or waity. I salute you. Hey, I salute you. And I want to tell Ambazonian then say the history where we the read them and where some of us checks with the make them now, if it don't happen. And I want to say, make you remember. You know, I always like for bring we or make we be current. That means say make we know which way it go on. So the history way they actually go on now for a country, now history way if we don't already be. But because many people they never read them, and many people no be pay attention. Time we will papa them be they hand over. At that time where they no be know how for write and for keep which way they call it for people grammar say archives. They be talk verbally. And they be hand them down one to another until they don't reach this point where now not only electronic age but internet age, where if you use the smallest chip for store a lot of information. Yes, with information at that time it be handed over one after the other, one towards another. And so I want to make you remember, sister, if you tell me something very, very brief, so that we will dive into the whole story where it will take place today and make Ambazonians them. May they be blessed. All right. Since you be curious, I'll give you a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Is that okay? All right. We will see as you go ahead. Come in. Thank you.
Come, let us rejoice and be glad. Hallelujah.
All right, sister. Thank you. I hope I don't try, eh? I don't try. Okay, we'll go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want for once again salute all the Ambazonian people and for tell Ambazonian people may they share this link so that we fit to read. I don't tell we for you say for we Ambazonian history, we bring what we call and say current events. And then for inside these current events, we will talk the thing the way they make up history so that we, the Ambazonian people, will fit understand which way we go. Now, I want to tell we say the plan for this with history, that God he bring them to pass. And the reason now only you will know. Because if in the 60s, where the slave masters, the Europeans, where Satan we don't enter a lot of them for make other human beings, they be slaves at that time. So I hear say some people the way they will call themselves say they be God people, they will participate for make other human beings their slaves. What a shame. And this thing will go on to the point that the greatest book where don't transform people their lives today. In these last days, many people they come up with philosophies for try for brainwash people the way they don't see their inner corruption taken out, their inside frustration abated, and their enslavement to attitudes and to things being removed by this very power. Now, a number of these people, they come Shidong, and so we get a lot of our people where they don't actually go through a lot also. But it not start only with us. Now, because we say with history, it actually get its roots from the historic book where I read them. Where this history book, it talk about which way you come out, and which way all this other thing the way with the same for here, for this life, which way they come. Now, an average human being with all the grammar and all book where don't go, enough it talk, which way come out, waiting it do here, and which way they go. All the thing if we talk, now speculations. But this history book where they talk, it give you the foundation, which way you start. And so the birthplace of Amazonia, a day inside this history. And like it don't happen for different people, then for different places and different times, so it happened for Amazonia. At the time where it happened for America, Amazonia be there you quiet. The time where it happened for some European countries, like the slave masters, the way they be try for whole, where they try for whole way hostage, France, they be don't beat them red and blue. And I want to tell we say they will get their method for operation, where they carry them out from Amazonia now for born places. And I want to tell we say throughout the history of the world, France never ever win no war, even with its neighbors. And sometimes inside your own house itself. Because you know what? Whether we like them or not, we there at war. And this war we did for inside, sometimes the war to be within ourselves. Somebody where he don't know how to do something, he want for be for the place for do the thing, and where he not be allowed, or he not be in position or a place for do the thing, he say, make I spoil them. It don't happen before. So it not be a strange thing for happen for we for Amazonia. And I be tell we, say our history, it be tied, they don't tie them for two kind thing them, physical and spiritual. Sometimes of the spiritual, with the jump out, go for superstition. That means say something where it no day, but people they believe say it day, and people they act towards that thing where it no day and where it no day. And at the end of the day, any kind of result where they get them, they say hooray. Sometimes the results they be very devastating. Yes, that's superstition. And that one still be in the spirit. Because this life we day inside would first of all fight in the spirit before we come in the physical. I not gonna forget for court people the way they fight this fight. You know, a man like Barrister John Fruso, where he be at the forefront for this battle. He suddenly discovered, say, by the power of the God Almighty, where this interim regime a proclaimer for 2018, he miraculously saved Barrister. I will not hear different story because La Republic now country where not respect even her own laws. Not to talk of respecting international laws. If you there for your house, you know if you take care of your house, you will take care of another person in your house. Impossible. So Barrister, I throw a salute. Your cafe day up. And when Barrister be miraculously delivered, because he still get something for do, for we struggle, for we for go home, back into our land. Yes, many people they don't go stick in their necks, but thank God, many of the way they do work are according to the rules and according to the sincerity of their hearts. For take we go back for a land, they don't die a natural death. But you see, a number of people where they don't deny for take up this natural fight and go ahead with it as natural as it's supposed to be, for make sure say they take we go for we own country, for our own place. They don't go before their time. Why did they go before their time? Most of them they go before their time because of selfishness. They want to forget all for themselves and by themselves. And unfortunately, many of these people, them, where they don't try to get them for themselves and by themselves, nobody not even tell their story. They don't go. That is why I will still point finger for all the restoration fighters for Ambazonia. Please get back to your house. Get back to your house. And when you get back to your house, when your local government area, your LGA, will be under your county, will be under this interim government, we will tell you the truth. We're not able to tell you propaganda. Now, I will tell you this truth before it happen. No, we not be God. If we make mistake in our procrastination, in our forecasting, if we make mistake for talk say it go day so, then it can't happen say no day so. But then 3/4 of which way this interim government the one, especially our people on home front, it happen. They the one they say no take anything from La Republique. Then some illusioned people the way they don't be blind. They say no, we'll take and fight against them. Mister, are you serious? So you take something for somebody to fight against you. You don't ever say it happen. You know they happen. I know gonna happen. Once they give you something, you chop them. That is why even the moral person, you know, say if he takes something for you for pervert justice, he conscience go beat you. Even when you try to push the case, me you win. He go no say na lie. No, but you don't win. Now because of that bribe, that corruption, and that is what La Republic be very good at. I listened to this my I call him a hero, and he actually is a hero. And you know, even the hero where the whole world know when he no commit no crime, they will still blackmail you. Barrister John Fruso, where now one of the heroes the way I still respect very seriously for this interim government, where he don't stand your grounds, talk with the way if he talk like a learned person. Now I call him a learned friend. He's not my learned colleague. No, I'm not his colleague. He is a learned friend, and Abi his educated friend. So he's a learned friend with an educated friend. So Abi his educated friend. Barrister once again, and all the barristers, barrister team, barrister Ghana, and all the barristers, the way they are the background. After this thing don't begin be stabilized, they come up. Ambazonians, today, I don't know when it happened. I listened to the report where they come from the BLM. And I know say I don't warn all women for the BLM. I'm gonna be very careful because a Spartan dies but never surrenders. We don't talk to this, say Satan, they die, no, they surrender. And that is exactly the method of operation of La Republique. They go pretend when they catch one of us, they forget for no say this struggle, be built on a giant. No. It be built with small ants them, where they do work in synergy, they do work cooperatively. Each one to bring a portion, Then they build their house. No be one giant. Just like I hear somebody talk, say, if you destroy an Iroko tree, you never destroy the forest. So Iroko tree na big master for inside forest. But when you broke that Iroko tree, you never destroy the forest. The forest still stand. So it doesn't matter who you kill, La Republique. This revolution, be built on that person. No, you're wasting your time. I'm sure that throughout today and yesterday, I don't know when it happened, but I see them for social media, when this genocidal, oppressive, colonial governor, we no get no right for be for his soil, it dey lament for the BLM because they don't go install their stooge. Then no man no comot. Ambazonians, no single man no comot. Even the genocidal regime of CPDM, Cameroon People's Demonic Party, where they destroy, kill people them. Even their members, the way they support all the killing, where they don't come for kill Ambazonians. They don't come. That one a signal. They will check, say, when they hear, say, as we still wait for here, say, they don't kill Field Marshal, say, United Nations will just talk, say, hooray, now the land are your own. But to their greatest shock, right in the hometown of Field Marshal, where they talk, say, they don't kill him. I'm still waiting for the real, because up to now, it's still been a corner for me in person as an individual. Yes. My government never come up or talk directly about that one straight, but I still wait. But then, La Republique rejoiced a few weeks ago, especially on the 15th of July, where they parade some cops for Komba, Senayi. And I see they get talk of war for carry their body from that place to go for Komba. I see, I come over a place where they get plenty cow them. Where they don't catch one cow for go kill them, they tie them rope. I see they drag nko. For village, they get nko, where you must drag her with rope. They drag na motor where they say carry na yi. For inside mud, for sure a big defeat. They can't make big announcement. But yesterday, or day before yesterday, Equinox, if you not hear the story, go for Equinox. Or it did all over social media. How it come, they regret, say they don't come, this SDO where they want for install them, nothing work you want, when I come back, and then the journalist too. Thank you, Mr. Journalist. These people, they get language, yeah. They say the grandstand where they be supposed to make the occasion for day, grass don't take over. God, the people, them grass don't take over. Anyway, I be here, they talk, say, na papa be talk na mommy. No, na mommy. Yes, na mommy. Say, picking way, keep quiet. Wait, once make mommy no sleep. What will happen? That picking no go sleep. So if La Republic no one Ambazonia for she don't quiet, they no go sleep. Now small cry that way, this pardon can't cry. But we tell them, because we be sincere, being a God-ordained struggle, we not get no how do you call it? Is it hatred? I don't want to talk saying a hatred. We not get no bahat for people. They will tell them the truth. Because the truth, we tell our enemies too the truth. Yeah, our enemies will tell them the truth. So our truth for you, like probably say, all man don't talk, when I deny for here. This government, where like probably don't do everything for destroy our president, you know waka. Yes, the few infiltrators we put our inside house, we know them. I will not let them go. Hey, make the tonton do what did they do. I don't tell Ambazonians. Home front, I beg. When I wake up, join the spiritual cabinet. This one, you don't need our government appointment. You need a heavenly appointment. Some people, they don't come from inside this spiritual cabinet. And they know if you stand. They know if you stand. Because it be directly controlled and ruled and led by God. I know what God not be interested in so many speeches and long talk. No. God see your heart. So before you want to talk for your mouth, you don't already see your heart. And if your heart, then for Mbesnoko, your heart, it is for Mbesnoko. Then you do talk now for Oku. He gonna know you straight. And not too long. No be human being go whip you out, you go run commode yourself. Because you can't tell lies and stay in that place. No. That's why this interim government is not the interim government of propaganda. When we tell you something, we mean it. We don't tell our restoration forces and people they want to go for Boya, please desist from any other militia group. Go back to your LGA. You hear what we are talk? Run commot. If you deal where they don't throw a spell for your head and we no day. Now number that. Call that number. Later on today for 7 o'clock. That means in less than 2 hours, 7 o'clock for Boya. Reverend Dr. Victor will come up with liberation prayers. When he pray, kata, 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 pop, 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 I tell you, thunder the fire. But this thunder, it be like a cannon. So if I feel talk, I will talk say Reverend Doctor and Reverend Cannon. That means when it shoot at the bullet them, they scatter all sides. That is 360 degrees for people who know grammar. You know, they leave no sight on talk. On touch. So when I get ready for 3 o'clock, that particular program, liberation prayer, it will come up and it will be cataclysmic. When I hear now. So anyway, at the talk say, La Republique, when they come out, they make deceive people, they fool people then, make noise. That people, the way they kill them for bad people, if not true, say they kill them. If not true, say they kill them. They are not our restoration boys. No. Now, blackleg them, although they be Ambazonians them. Some of them are Ambazonians them. Where they don't decide to join the side of the enemy. When you join the side of the enemy, are you a member of Ambazonia? The answer is a logical no in conclusion. You not be a member of Ambazonia no more. No. But guess what? We must go home. Ambazonians, listen to me. We must go home. God don't begin wake up prophet them. They did talk morning, afternoon, and evening. Some people they despise and they know they hear. But listen, all prophetic pronouncement where you don't ever hear them concerning this revolution. Make I tell you, sit down, judge them. Because it be written, say when a prophet talk, one or two, meet the other people, meet the judge them. So every prophecy will get for judge them. So the prophecy, the way they begin come. I know today they start, they don't start since. Say Ambazonia don't go. Some people they wait for Siam, say, okay, me I did Ambazonia na chum. I been already be there since. Because like my friend, the objective voice, we get some satellites as he talk. Say this battle you fight 80% in the spirit, then 20%. Now the one way you just walk into it. So all this time now, we don't already win 80%. Now this 20% will remain. I know what? 20% you go act like a dying horse where they give the last kick. And I think that way we see them now for the Republic of Cameroon. So when I want to there for home front, where some I don't know whether I for call them say human beings. Okay, some demonic spirit beings in the form of humans, they will come up, make some pronouncement. Muna should have asked for 30 days. Even Jesus, the Son of God, we should have asked for 30 days. Yes, if you do a fasting for 40 days, but we should have a house. So you see some demon, they go wake up, and I don't hear a lot of noise on social media. And thank God, say, an average Ambazonia will be sincere for go for boya. He get a right to question anything where anybody he come out, he talk, say he be a frontline leader. No be a talk where with the way the action. Show we how we want for go for boya. No can't talk grammar. Talk sote, intimidate people with your voice and with your rhetorics. Where you talk, people they talk say, yeah, the man fit talk. But where the plan, where you be a killer, like the history book where I read, where it talks, say, no wonder, say Satan don't transform into an angel of light. All man want for worship him, but when I kill her, how come? Say the very house where this particular demonic group, they kidnap people, them go take ransom. I go look for that voicemail where they kidnap somebody cousin where relate to this criminal. They call you. The person call you, record them. He say, well, my mama, they just pay the ransom now. May they pay before they release them. Can you imagine? They kidnap even a relative. That's why when they talk say, Satan not get friend. Just like France, it talks they make friends. It make na interest. Wherever he interest they, whether they are friends or enemies, you will go there. So don't tell me about friendship. Just like they don't eliminate these boys because their mission, if they don't be fulfilled, the next set of boys, now that one they still they hang outside there. Please, would you come here for warn you for come back for your interim government, go back to your local government, go back to your house. Because if you don't go back to your house, your obituary, it don't be already announced in the spirit. You are just a moving corpse. I will give for warn you. Say this battle as will be handed over to the Almighty, it will take over. It take over the battle, take over the land. Now, fly the way they know they hear instruction. A time be day when this interim government give instruction to some of the soldiers on the ground, they go boast and bluff because they don't already be sacrificial lambs where they don't sacrifice them for altar. Doctors, when I should not for them, they give we instruction like who? No, not be instructions. Because if we look very well for our history, we see say our history get a very good course. Nobody no be shidon for diaspora. Arrange for some boys for pick up stones for defend themselves. Nobody. Even this interim government. You know, organize anybody for home front for defend himself. And nobody for home front, it organize anybody in the diaspora for we call begin support. Sometimes when I hear some boys or some men for home front, they say they contribute with money, they chop them. Which more? Excuse me, you know what way they talk? Say we agree for come into a two-party, you don't own me, I don't own you. So, but we own a land. We want to liberate that land, want to set that land free. And they will come and say, we'll cooperate. They won't be my boss. No. I won't be a boss. No. So what would you do? Would you give exchange of information for help you? If you obey the instructions and the information, not even instruction, the information where we give you, you will save your life. But if you don't obey the instruction and the information, you don't take up, you will go. Never made it don't go. We don't make obituary, no. Yes. Yeah, not true. We know say all man go, but you go before your time. Why you want go before your time? Why would they tell you say enemy there for roads? They say you the bluffer. This interim government don't want give una security and how do they call them again? Give una all kinds of prevention so that we wanna be very careful. But unfortunately, what did happen? We still go on. Yes, we still go on and on and on and on and on. And when we go on, one talk, they say they want control me. Now okay, come do am now. And when you refuse like that, you go and die. But we will die when we on time come. No, we say we'll die suddenly. Look at 20-something, 40-something, 30-something people. They just die like flies. No, we say in the Republic they kill them. But because they deny for take instructions from the house, any stubborn child where he deny for chop for house, he go chop with shrine them for quarter. And sometimes they don't even gree make it touch the chop where they get for shrine. No. Why? Because you turn head. Come chop for table. You say, Ngang, I don't be a man. No man ever control me. Nobody never do me no nothing. Yet, you don't see when I own the way they don't carry all kind of things for their skin. They don't die. And then you check now you be invincible. No, sir. Wait till we go save you. Now wisdom and our advice. And that is what the interim government did do. Please, I beg una, anybody where they listen for any other story for any other social group, like some of this group, the way they don't form their own television, since television cheap now, any group don't come out with the television. And they are there to blow all the lies where they feel blow. And many people, the way they be conscientious, what they want for know, they don't begin investigate and they come out. A few days ago, after the first, I be hear a number of audios where they castigate this man where they call and say, I don't like for call this man a name. Where Papa God? I don't want for call him name because they look like say be irrelevant. This killer, we don't kill Ambazonians them. No be La Republico. He don't kill the best of our fighters. I wanna all know. He come up talk say the game where they play with La Republic is never correct. Make a punish the people now. So that may wait to happen. So that when I will talk say when I don't tire, they will abandon the fight. They will go back for terrible slavery. Then the people the way they don't lost mama, lost papa, lost brother, lost sister, lost even home for stay. What will happen? Like that young man for refugee camp for Nigeria, where he hang himself, put paper for a pocket, hungry. You no get papa, no get mama, all things don't go. What is the use of living? And when you hang yourself like that, you go to hell. Now because you don't get knowledge. And that's why I emphasize that make we go back, find out, because each country it get a rules and regulations. The constitution, it be the Bible of every country. And so also, the Ambazonian quest, where Mr. President declares we don't hand them over to God. That means that the constitution of heaven, when a Bible, it gave for be our own constitution too. And many things in the way that they happen now, where if you know trouble yourself plenty because they're already there inside. That is why when I come out here and I talk, many people they check say I did for heaven. But if I open my own Torah for here, so when I go put ear for una hand for una ear, well, I don't want for here. Because everybody gets story. I like to be for my country, Ambazonia. In the 60s, in the early 60s, when I began to play ball under rain for that land, oh, there was a bright future. Something be there for atmosphere. Where up to now, when I remember that scene, that kind of scenario, where I be seeing for that time, early 60s and late 70s. No. I know, sir, we not only be for inside latrine, will be for pit toilet for inside latrine. The kind place where we did there now. For the young boys, the way they born them yesterday, they make noise. I'm doctor, I'm this, I'm that. You bend me back. Nobody know if you do me anything. Yes, Satan, they beat you black and blue every day. Every day. You there at war, even within yourself. You there for war. I mean, I'm not with anybody, within yourself. And then you are bragging, saying that what? My dear friend, let's get back to the history. Our Ambazonian history be a powerful history where if you know, nothing no gonna move you. Yes, nothing no gonna move you. Conspiracy theories, lies, propagandas, and so many other things like that. You go laugh and you do it, you go jump and pass. Because there are obstacles where they take you to the right place. Ambazonia shall be great again. Yes, my country people, them. Ambazonia shall be great again. This one, no be say, not just theory. It be very practical. Where one gentleman will be gather courage. He say, if my people, they go die for slavery. No, I don't go die with them, but I'll take them out. And he struggle, take that people then out as they walk at the go for the promised land. Something happened on the way because this journey, even though we have our president, Dr. Sako, and our communication secretary, Dr. Martin Mungwa, and of course, our vice president, Mr. Eric Ate, when I don't listen for you talk, oh my God, go listen for this man talk. You will know, say, Ambazonia get people. Not only empty mouth people, but people they get substance. Where if you share this substance to the point that you yourself, you go knock your head for your hand for chest, say yes, I be man picking, I be woman picking. Where I come off Ambazonia. Ambazonians are blessed, very much blessed. Sometimes when I sit down and I look at the cream of the Ambazonian people, where to where they be and where to where they get, and the talk say, if you look at people like Neil Robert, oh my. Now people in this way, look at people like Prof Ebute, Prof Ayim, Prof Bridget. I mean, all the profs, you will not say Ambazonia is not a mean country. Not mean. I don't already tell you. If you look at people, some of the way they did for background, when I already see them all, a good number of them, they get, degrees, the way when they mention them. No government no go there for war if you employ them. Just tell me. Make I take my common self. I have a BA. That's born again. I don't only end for day. I get MSc, Master of Situations and Circumstances. Who feel employ that? Who feel see that kind of person live and make you go scot-free? Then, not me alone. No. In fact, if you enter into the spiritual cabinet, let me be very frank with you. You have people there with BA, MSc, Master of Situations and Circumstances in the spiritual cabinet. Then you have people there with DD, Destroyer of Demons. Are you getting me? Inside that cabinet, then you have PhD, Power over the host of demons. They are packed. That's why we tell Ambazonia say, our land, they don't be free since. But because many of us will be Ambazonian them, we talk a language of, negativism. We don't know. And then this good for nothing, good for destruction Ambazonian them. That's good for nothing. When you are a destroyer, you are good for nothing, right? Yeah, because everybody want progress. But when you come with negativism, like this knucklehead way we wake up a few days ago, want for lock in Ambazonians them, squeeze them. Maybe we go talk say, no, we don't tire. We want but the La Republic oppressive military. Rather than he create a militia, mix them up with La Republic, beat them. They work and harass people, they kidnap the very people the way they say me, they support them. Somebody sent me an audio this morning. How that those criminals, they don't come talk, say each person gave a pay, is it 3 million or whatever? I think I don't send them for the Secretary of State for Defense. On Saturday, during the defense program, he go talk about that. You know, there's some of these things that when I hear them, I know the one for open my mouth talk. So the thing them now, my Secretary of State, I say talk on Tuesday. Yeah, now you come unveil those things them. Because as a historian, sometimes when I know some of the current events them, I know the one for talk. Because some people, they don't make a lot of blunder. Why? Because the one for proof say they be relevant. And for proof say they be relevant, they want to come with breaking news. For first give them like breaking news, where at the end of the day, they go discover say there was nothing breaking in it. It been a destructive and it been a lies. And they themselves, they go be ashamed for come back and talk say, oh, we apologize for this thing where we're talking a breaking news, where actually it be been this and that. They are ashamed by themselves for come apologize. But in the interim government, as far as this government be concerned, we'll tell you the truth of which way to go on. And so we know the rush. Sometimes when we delay for pass us some information, people they check say, you know, we don't know. We didn't know. Many people, and that's why I go advise a lot of the people the way they stand for this interim government. Please don't rush ahead for talk something where you never verify them, especially when you get the source. Because some people then they where their own, even though they try to do their best, but they run above their shadow. They run ahead. I mean, they leave their shadow for run ahead before they actually come. And when they reach that point, they discover say they don't destroy a lot of good. And so some people then they, even for our interim government, you don't listen to them completely. When you listen to them, cross-check. Yes, cross-check. 1 or 2. Something then they way, if I don't come announce here like history, but when I cross-check with my bosses, a few days ago, my boss called me and say, I hear you calling another person your boss. I have so many of you, boss. Don't worry. And then the respect, it be according to your, how do you call it, portfolio. Yes. So there are so many things the way if I don't can't rush for you talk. Because I get much information. But this information, it be under filter. We talk only the one way if it help you. Like I tell Luna say, so many prophecy they don't come on for people where they know God and for people where they never know God. For politicians, listen, politicians and politicians. There's a difference between a politician and a politician. A politician, now that liar, where they trick people them, where they make double propaganda. I know the shame, even when it be discovered saying a lie. A politician, now that person where he get the ability for govern, for lead you in a way that you go no say yes, this one now true talk. And so we get a number of politicians them where they never be transformed by the power of this very God, where this interim government wake up declare say right now, it is now God's time. We don't hand over for God. And because of that, a number of things them, they do way people they take they make mistake. So we not be of that category. And so what you are to tell Ambazonian and I say, God and history and some politician them, you know, say sometimes Satan they talk true, right? Yes. If you talk true one time, but the rest, if you listen for ye, he will tell you one truth will be very succinct. That means there is sweet sote when it's time for heap lies. We don't cover your face with that lie. When it's time for heap lie, we don't cover your face with that true way. Don't talk. You will talk say wow, wow, wow. Meanwhile, not lie. Ladies and gentlemen, people of Ambazonia, our land, it don't be given to us. Even the politicians and the devil knows, and he don't announce them. Say Ambazonia don't go. Wait, they happen now is a matter of time. And the way they don't try for sell we, where they right inside our house. You know, the easiest way to forget Judas, if we forget the person will be, forget Jesus, if we forget the person where it will be very close to him, and that was Judas. And so the easiest way like probably don't do everything for make sure that make Ambazonia it be crumbled again, and make the dirty game of the ignorant funcher it happened today in the face and in the sight of knowledgeable people. It cannot happen, unfortunately. Sorry, it cannot happen. Say me they repeat way to way it happened in 1961 in Fumban. No way. And now no accord, no day, no signature, no day. But yet, the people they know. But thank God say their own very historians for La Republic, they don't begin disprove a lot of the enablers. I don't tell we say when they say somebody be an enabler and somebody don't join La Republic, it not be only because of money. No. Yeah, money it be included, but it's not basically because of money. One of the highest things where La Republic don't do now spiritual captivity. It don't capture so many people, especially those Ambazonians the way they don't judge their single group in whatever name where they join a single group. Yes, whatever name where they join a single group, that at that particular time, these particular people where they don't come out now, they be Ambazonians, they are actually agents of darkness and agents of La Republic in Ambazonia. But guess what? They don't fail. Yes, they don't fail, and they don't fail woefully. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to tell Ambazonian and say, Tori don't reach. And as Tori don't reach, small time we will get them. Yes. As I talk, very soon, I can see Reverend Dr. Victor moving around the studios, getting ready for the powerful liberation prayer today. I will tell you now, hey, Ambazonia, who sing for Joe, you know what? During that time where Papa God will tell these people them where they come up for inside for the land of Egypt, where be that man again? He said, may they sing around some walls of Jericho. Yes. Joshua tell me when I sing, waka 7 times. They waka. They became some chronic doubters where they be there inside there. Where they say, but this is what they talk so. They only talk, they also talk. Where did it happen? But again, it happened. Now let me tell you, when I know worry plenty, small time, it go happen. It go be cataclysmic because our history, it be built on a rock and it be built on a foundation. And the foundation where we build this, our history. Not be now. If it don't be before. You know what? When people they talk say colonial God, for we history, and she don't have to look at them and they laugh. Because even that person where they call and say colonial, say what they talk now, colonial God. If you don't declare, say before we get the written word, this word, if it don't be inside our conscience, that is why in the village, when man thief goat, if you thief goat, because some people they thief goat, nobody say they don't get that. They thief goat because say thief there for their blood. When they don't report them for a quarter head, you know what? For appease the man where the thief is goat, whether the goat be alive or dead, they will order this thief man, make it buy a jug of palm wine, then buy 7 kola nut. Then they call the elders, make it bring alligator pepper. They should on for the chop, appease the man with the thief goat. Then at the end of the day, they release the man. That one will be a very good method for talk. Say, even though we never read this book, where it talks about make restitution and more discipline, not be punished, more discipline the people the way they be recalcitrant, we will already get them from Bazonia. We will already do them. And so I beg, when I want to check, when I don't go study book, we don't make when I eye the instead blind, instead for open, for which way don't happen. We don't go with Ambazonia. Yes, we don't go. And we go with Ambazonia, whether you like them or not, we don't go. All enablers and all sellout are the one for announcement I say, The greatest sellout now the spiritual sellout, where you don't join that single group. Then they mix some things them, blind your eye, give you a spirit where fear of death and the unknown it plague you, and then you agree for betray 8 million Ambazonians, where you know if you even betray one. Even if you betray one, it will be difficult for you for enjoy the price of one, not to talk of 8 million Ambazonians. You know, you're wasting your time, and time will soon catch up with anyone and everyone where it happen, where it be involved for make sure, say we Ambazonians will go back to our vomit. It will never happen. Oh yes, it will never happen. And because it will not happen, Ambazonians, I want for again reassure you, say we don't go back for we land. I say we don't go back for we land. Say historian, you talk like one of these prophets and one of these pastor them. No, as a historian, you know, say you get for know a little of all and remain under the instructions and leadership of your master. And that master, now the owner of Ambazonia, where President called, he say God Almighty, with his son, Jesus. So if you be entangled in any family or any demonic society where they whisper for you for night, they call your names, or you be, they don't just begin give you booze for make you totally confused. Like I told you that anybody will be an Ambazonia and is sleeping under the influence of a bottle, watch how I slowly kill you. That is the devil in solution. Yes. So the history of Ambazonia, it be very different from the history of other people around the world, and very different especially from the history of La République du Cameroon. And that is why when the one mixed with La République du Cameroon will be like oil and water. And then when the one from mixed with Nigeria, it will be like kerosene and any other liquid. Yes, kerosene and water again, because water is the fundamental. So with all this, we see say Ambazonian people, they will be a people with a very, very big difference. They don't be fit into these two giant countries, one on the left and one on the right, and they shidon in the middle. And the only thing where they be fit adopt in the middle was the Almighty, who created the giant on the right and the giant on the left and put we in the middle. So, fellow Ambazonians, history is still unfold, and many things are happening. In the days ahead, when I'm going to hear and when I'm going to see which way Papa God it do. The rest assured, say, and get ready for move into the land, because the land, it don't be your own. Now, which way with the wait now that one man, where he got turn up, talk say, here am I, send me. And when Papa God talk say, go, like we talk for Moses, then we go. So once again, salute the people of Ambazonia and tell the people of Ambazonia that this course where we did for insight, it no be na small one. The course where we did inside, na the one way Papa God himself, he ordained them, and definitely will make it. Well, I want for great all man talk say we don't come to an end here in this particular program, and it be like say liberation prayer, it come up almost immediately, because as I talk, I don't already see Reverend Dr. Victor for inside the studios smiling and very fierce, meaning that today it will be a cataclysmic. Ambazonians, please share the link. We'll quickly start for jump in for inside ABC now and listen to the unleashing for way to way it will happen today as this seasoned servant of God, where he get PhD, power over the host of demons, and he get DD, destroyer of demons, and he get MSc, master of situations and circumstances. With any place where you there and any place where you there inside, any situation where you're inside, you are set free. So get ready and come in. While I call on the Brother Sama. Reverend Sama, are you there to give us a concluding word? Exactly 6 p.m. in Amba land. Is he there? Is Reverend Sama there? All right. If Reverend Sama is not there, can I have our sister when I remember so that we can conclude with that? God bless the people of Ambazonia and see you tomorrow, same time.
Yelele, 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 yelele.
History. God bless you.